So if you watched my last video, you would know that I just graduated middle school, and I realized that I met so many different types of people throughout my experience. I figured that some of my subscribers are going into middle school or are currently in it, and I wanted to tell you guys some of the type of people you might encounter through your experience. The first one I'm going to start with is one of the most annoying, the pencil snatcher. This person doesn't only steal your pencils, but they basically steal anything they can get their hands on. Whether if it's pencils, pens, erasers, anything they could possibly get their hands on that will be used to their benefit throughout their middle school experience, they will steal. You also find this person often in the lunchroom asking to share food with people. Not because that they didn't bring any food, but because they wanted more. I wouldn't be surprised if this person didn't even start the school year with a backpack. This person is just not prepared, and they'll annoy the crap out of you throughout your experience. So my only tip for this is find out who this person is and be aware of them. Speaking of annoying people, next type of person is the suck-up. Now I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit of this type of person, but not completely. I may like to get good grades in school, but I am in no shape or form as annoying as this person. This person is literally on this teacher's side 24/7. You find this person doing anything extra for the teacher, whether if it's filling up the teacher's water bottle, stapling some of their papers, or doing extra credit. This kid will literally do anything to please their teacher. Now this person typically gets better grades than they deserve just because of what they do. This is the reason why this person annoys me. I work for good grades, and I know that if you're like me, you're gonna be completely annoyed with the suck up. My only tip for you with this person is just to be nice to them because your teacher is going to be watching you. The next person you might meet throughout your experience is the know-it-all. I know! This person is the definition of an encyclopedia, except this is where they come in and correct you and actually tell you what the definition of an encyclopedia is. If you sit behind this person, you might as well be invisible because the teacher will never ever call on you. Your hand will just never be seen because theirs will always be blocking it. And the next type of person I'll be talking about is the head turner. Let's just say they dress to impress. I think that video pretty much covered the description of it. The next person you might meet throughout your experience is the queen bee. The queen bee is what her name says. She is the dictator. She is the boss of your grade socially. It's typically she, not usually he, but this person can get away with anything. They know their ways, they know how to socialize to teachers and adults to persuade them to their liking. A lot of times this person can be mean, but not always. Sometimes you'll find this person being very, very two-faced and pretending to be nice, when in reality, they are not. Now in your school, it may seem like there's not one popular person, but there are multiple queen bees. Typically this is how it is. Usually it's not just one person dictating the whole grade, it's usually a group of people. The only tip I have for you with this one is to just remember, they're no better than you. And that leads us to our jocks. Jocks are the guys that don't really care that much about their grades, but they just care about being good in sports and getting girls. Now there's not as many jocks in middle school as you would think, but there definitely are lots of athletes. Typically these guys are very rowdy and they can be jerks once in a while, but they're not horrible. Honestly, they're not who they are depicted by in movies. They're just guys who like sports and girls and sometimes can be a little dumb, but in the end, they'll come around. To completely tip the scales, let's go to the nerds. Now, I myself would consider myself a nerd, but the word nerd to me really isn't anything bad. It's just like me calling someone a jock. The nerds usually mind their own business and they just want to get good grades and be nice to everyone. Now, they get underestimated a lot, but they're very, very kind. Sometimes they can be a little annoying, but in the end, they're gonna be great people. They'll probably do a lot in the future and be very successful, so be nice to these people. They're not doing anything to you, so be nice to them. And finally, the last type of person I'm gonna tell you about is the majority of your school. The people who just want to survive middle school. The people who just want to get done with it, who just want to get good grades, be nice to everyone, and not encounter too many obstacles throughout the way. Honestly, this is 99% of your grade. That is typically the goal of all the people you'll meet. If you just try your best, be nice to everyone, and don't always let what people say to you hurt your feelings, then you, my friend, will go through middle school great. I finally got through middle school, and I'm about to go in high school, and I can't wait to meet the new type of people I met through that experience. Now, I know I missed tons of types, and this is a stereotyping video, but I just thought I'd let you know some of the type of people you'll deal with, and some ways to just let it go. What people say to you in middle school really isn't going to matter in the long run. I almost think of school as a big, old game. It's a competition. Some will win, some will lose, and some will cheat. But if you try your best and be a good sport, you'll do great. If you guys have any more ideas for any types of people you met through your experience or are currently meeting right now, then leave them down below. Maybe I'll make a part 2 to this video. If you guys also have any suggestions for my next video, you can also leave that down below in the comment section. I have other channels and lots of social media links, so if you're interested in that as well, go in the description down below and click those links, hit me up. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and again, I'm a little awkward, so I don't know how to end this video. Don't have an outro yet, so I'm just gonna go, and bye. So I'm here today for one reason only. YouTube is a place where people express themselves, where they say their opinions, where they show what they are, and they inspire people. I've realized that there are so many different people on YouTube. You may not realize it, but some of your favorite YouTubers are some of the shyest people out there. They've just been comfortable to express themselves to a camera.